Tonight, it's the Rogues going up against the Wind Surge. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started. Towing the slab in today's game, Paul Skeens. And Siggy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Tim Raines, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Second, the third baseman.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
And he hits a ground ball right side. And he's out on the tag. Ted Williams will hit next.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Two balls, 1 strike. Nope, that's a ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And that one fouled off. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And save! A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. Williams over at second, 1 down. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside.
That's inside.
And the count now even up. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now, Jimmy Rollins. The shortstop takes the ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. Gwynn makes his way towards it. Brings it in. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland. Today's starting pitcher, Nathan Eovaldi. What do we have on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking
No
ball.
ball,
I don't think
two
he
strikes.
recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Batting second.
Chipper
Third
Jones,
baseman,
the next to
Chipper
hit.
Jones.
Slider right there. Evaldi
0-1.
in his 14th season. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie Freeman.
Fouled off left side. And that
Nope.
misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
That's
Ball
inside.
in.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Aye.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
2-2 the count.
Man at first, one away. Freeman hits it in the air. And there's two away. Throw over to first. At the plate, Lance Berkman. And the slider just misses. Gets him to chase after that one.
Wow, no
1-1.
fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up.
One
Just
ball,
kind of have to tip your
two
cap
strikes.
on that pitch.
2 outs.
2 balls.
In the dirt. Goes to second.
Yep, he made
Save.
it.
And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. In the air to left center. Reigns on his way over. And that is that. Here in Cleveland, top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that's
Nope,
outside.
Outside.
Swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a
One ball,
fastball right
two
there and
strikes.
just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Pulled the trigger too late on the backdoor breaking ball. Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Pitch
At the
misses
ball.
there, and now it's even 1-1. That one
Ball.
almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That
Ball
one way
3.
inside.
First pitch strike from the
3
pitcher,
balls,
but then
1
no
strike.
panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. Maybe a little loss of focus on the
Batting
mound
eighth,
right
the
there.
center
Pretty much
fielder,
gifted him
number
first
40,
base with a
Jackson
quick free pass.
Merrill.
Jackson Merrill batting with one down, takes a strike.
0-1. Ball, that's out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Raleigh, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. The other way. Over to Albies. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here is Ozzie Albies
The
up to
second
hit.
baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that is out of play. 2 outs. That one fouled off. The pitch. And that
No,
one is
that's down.
downstairs. And it's 1-2. Next
That's
offering
ball
misses
2.
down and away. Squirts away a little bit. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one ripped. That's back there. It has the distance gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Ball one there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Popped in the air, left field. Crow Armstrong puts it away, and that is that. Back now at Progressive Field. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss as that one was high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses off the plate, and the count is even 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, right field. Carroll settles underneath it, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now Tony Gwynn.
The right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Clips the corner, and the count 1-2. That's down and in. That one the other way. Makes the grab for the second out. Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. On the ground. A dive. Nice stop. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Infield knock right there. He was able to beat that one out easily. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Bernie Williams in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fastball for a strike at 95.
0-2.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. And now a man into scoring position. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. And the batter now, Ted Williams. Base hit, left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1. Williams aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. That was blasted to the moon. And they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. Rollins swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Up the middle, Albies. No play. That's an infield single.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
This is Corbin Carroll. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
0-2 now. That one ripped left field. Squeezes it. 1 away. Now the catcher up to hit. Cal Raleigh. And that one missing low.
Clearly he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swung on, belted. That one back. That's long gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 7-0. Jackson Merrill digs in now. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Albies makes the grab, 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Tap foul at the plate.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Throws to first in time, and Albies is retired. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. And we're back. Now here is Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Eovaldi back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So the lineup flips over. And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Late with the swing there.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. It looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Raleigh whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Out to short, Rollins. Tosses to first, and they get the out on Jones. Inning over. Out of the fourth, digging in, Tim Raines.
The left fielder, Tim Raines. Now pitching, Michael.
That's in there. Strike one. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Albies over to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Foul ball.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. That gets down for a hit. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Here's Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and that's the third out. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Next to the dish is Freddie.
Freeman.
To the right side, Albies over to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. And now the first baseman, Lance Berkman.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Counts 1-0.
Ground ball up the middle. Albies. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek.
Varitek.
Fought off foul. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And that's too high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
2 out, space is empty. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. The throw. They get the out, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-2.
To the right side, Albies. Off balance throw in time. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Raleigh, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. A swing and a miss. Michael King. Back now at Progressive Field. And now the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. And a foul ball.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Into center and a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. That one in the dirt and gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. On the ground, right side, Albies throws to first in time.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. And the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Toss to Alonso, and Albies is retired. And that will end the top of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. fouled off, and they'll do it again. Popped up right side. One up, one down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. That one hammered, but pulled foul. One down, base is empty. And ball one. The next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. And downstairs. Hard hit to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Just off the inside edge. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. Hard hit, right side. The tag, and he's out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz. Off the mark there. Ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
And that one off the outside edge.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes.
Now pitching.
Now a chance for Chipper Jones. First pitch misses.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And there's one away. And here's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him. That's out number 2. Lance Berkman now at the plate. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity.
There goes Elly. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Rudder goes again. Pitches low. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. And a ball evens the count. Runner on the move again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner at second, 2 down. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber.
1 ball.
Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Right side. And that one handled. And 2 away to start the 7th. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First
Nope.
pitch doesn't
That's
find the
inside.
zone. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road.
Hey.
So I think it's great now that most of these teams
I
have
got 1 ball, 1
professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off. And he swings over the top there.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look
1 ball,
up in the
2
zone
strikes.
and spit on anything that's down.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So digging in, Tony Gwynn. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Davis, a 6'4 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. And it's fouled away. 2 outs. Just off the outside corner. And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Here in Cleveland, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
No strikes.
That one missed. Now 3-0. A little out front there as he swings through it.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
3-2.
That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. That's off the mark. 1-0. Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. And
No,
safe.
he's in there. Safe.
It's a stolen base. They say you win.
2-2 the count.
Just
3 and 2.
misses. And it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one hammered. Williams snags it. Runner tags it second. Coming home. Now he stops and he's able to get back into third. So a man aboard. Jackson Merrill will hit next. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And that one is going to go. All muscle to center field. It's 9-0. One down. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
That's a ball.
Pitch in the dirt. And that is ball 1. 1 out, base is empty.
Chapman.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air out to center. Albies makes the grab. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Tim Raines getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Back here in Cleveland, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Bernie Williams. Davis back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That could be a dangerous pitch if you...
Righty reliever out of the pen, Ryan Helsley.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone. Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Williams gets his lead at first with nobody out. And 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat.
Rollins. The flip to second. Over to Alonso. Double play. 2 down. Base is empty. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back now at Progressive Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Bregman. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams. Strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
This one in the air. Jones pulls that one down. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Pete Alonso. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 1-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. The goose is loose as we go to the bottom of the 9th.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here is Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No
Bases
ball, 2
empty,
strikes.
1 away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground right side. Albies over to first in time. Freeman is out. There's 2 away. And here is Lance Berkman. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
This could end it. And that's
1 ball,
downstairs and
2
outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout. And then
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala. This the good part. When you live in the when you thought about no single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP on 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency. I brought the 2 to me. The good part is bothering fathers.